Alright guys, for this week's workout we're going to keep it nice and simple, but remember simple doesn't always mean easy, it's up to you as to how much effort you put in. So we're literally going to do 6 stations, a minute each, and you're going to repeat those stations 3 times. It's going to take you out to 18 minutes, if I remember my maths. And then you've got about 2 minutes worth of abs. So in 20 minutes you're going to be done. Now a 20-minute workout can be totally effective if you make sure that you use good form and that you push yourselves. So here we go, we're going to start with a parallel squat. Take your dumbbells or your shoulders back, make sure your pelvis is neutral and your chest is lifted. We're going to take a squat down into our heels, drive out of our glutes, 1. Chest and eyes remain up. So you're literally starting the stopwatch and you've started a minute of squats. Down into your heels and up. Down into your heels and up. I'm just going to turn side on. So your weight is in your heels. I don't want to see any dropping forward through the knees or dropping forward through the chest. Make sure you take that bottom back and drive through your glutes. Bottom back and drive through your glutes. Going as deep as you can and keeping the weight into your heels. You have 1 minute of that. Once the 60-second passes, you bring the weights to shoulders. Exhale, overhead press, inhale, lower. On your overhead presses, no ribs popping out. Ribs stay down, exhale up, inhale, lower. Exhale up, inhale, lower. Keep that pelvis level and the core nice and tight. A minute of overhead presses. Straight into sumo squats. Feet are wide, toes and knees rotated, open from the hip. So turned out. We lower down and we press up. As we lower, we make sure the knees track out over the toes. So level 1, you're just going to keep your weights resting on your hips. Level 2, you're going to let them dangle forward. And level 3, you're going to hold them at your shoulders. I want you to keep your chest up throughout your sumo squats. Literally another 60 seconds here. Lower and press to lengthen. Lower. Watch that as you do your sumo squats that you're not dropping your chest forward and your bottom back. You stay nice and vertical the entire time. Then you're going into upright rows. So this workout is all about shoulders and back. So we're down and then we're rowing and rowing. And when you're rowing, I want you to focus on bringing that weight to your bust, high elbows up and out. So upright rows for the minute. Row. Now level 1, you would just stay standing as you row. Level 2, you're going to try and stay in that sumo squat and really get the burn in the butt. So 1 minute here. After your minute, you're going to put your weights down and you're going to run it on the spot for a minute. Fast as you can. So level 1, you might just be stepping that out. Level 2, kind of running fast. And level 3, it's a high knee sprint. It's whatever you have, you just floor it for 60 seconds. 60 seconds, you can do anything high for 60 seconds. Then you're going to pick your weights up, and of course you're going to be huffing and puffing, and that's fine. And if you're not, you need to evaluate how hard you just worked that run. And you're going to come into a nice neutral spine, tailbone back, and we're going to work into that back by doing a beautiful row. Squeezing the shoulder blades down and in. Exhale to row, inhale to lengthen. I don't want to see your back rounding like this. I want you to keep it neutral, core tight, eyes up and forward, and squeeze into that back. You want to feel the shoulder blades squeeze down and in, not up and into the neck. 60 seconds. So that is your parallel squats, your shoulder press, your sumo squats, your upright rows, your run on the spot, and your back work. 6 stations, 60 seconds apiece. You're going to do it 3 times through. Level 3s, you're going to do it 4 times through. Then you're going to take a lie down on the ground and you're going to do 2 abdominal exercises for 60 seconds at a time. So as you take a lie down onto the ground, and hopefully the camera's going to follow me, we're going to take a lie down onto the ground. Is the camera following me? I hope so. Alright, so pelvis is neutral, ribs are melted, pelvic floor up. You're going to do 60 seconds of your toe taps. So level 1, just slowly lower and lift. Level 2, you're going to do your double toe taps, but keeping the connection at your core. If you feel your lower back flaring, you're going to bring your knees a little closer, or you're going to stop and reconnect. So you're going to go 60 seconds, exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. Then arms up and tiny reverse curls for 60 seconds. So I don't want to see any big swings out of control, just tiny little fold of the core and release. 60 seconds there, and you're done. Stretch it out, warm it down, hydrate.